Hi everyone, welcome to our Plan With Me March Week 3 series. And yes, we are finally in March, week 3, which means we're almost going to finish this month, which is a little bit crazy because I feel like we just started. But as you know from my last video, we are just coming off from spring break. And so that means that for us, we're going to have a lot of catching up to do when it comes to work, when it comes to our home. And so last week during spring break, we actually did not go anywhere. We decided to stay home, my toddler and I. We did go to some events for like St. Patrick's Day. We went out, to the movies to go get snacks and things like that. But we decided to stay home and really just work on the organization of our home. So a lot of cleanup. We did that spring cleaning. And then we also worked on some projects for our farm animals. I think I mentioned in the previous week as well that we were working on a pig pen. That's taken care of. But now I have little baby chickens again. And that means that I have to take care of them inside. So I know that I haven't made like a financial video, but one of my goals right now is to save money for a barn, and it's a pretty big barn. It's gonna look amazing. I already have the design. I already know how much it's going to cost, and so that's what I'm saving up for. You'll see from my monthly videos that I do have certain goals that I want to meet, paying off credit cards or paying off, the loans that I have for my farm equipment, and so that includes my tractor. That includes um, I was like, what else is included? We have a Polaris Ranger as well. And so all of this is farm equipment. I don't use it to have fun. Like it just makes farming a little bit easier. So Sunday, not too much going on. Again, we're catching up. We're just getting off of spring break. I'm going to do a lot of laundry on Sunday. And it's even though I love Sundays because they're like my reset day, they're my refresh days, it's also worship day. And so I don't like to do that many things on Sundays because I just want to concentrate on going to church, anything else that I also have to do while being at church. And this Sunday is pretty busy. We had, not only did we have our Sunday school, we had our worship service. And then after the worship service, we had to get together for a leaders meeting or leaders huddle. And then this is also the first night that we had our youth night. And so even though I don't have anything to do with youth night, I don't have a child that's, between the ages of 11 through 18, but I still went to support. I think that it's still amazing that you go and support, especially your church family. But at the same time, I have mentioned in the past that I do the social media for our church. And so I went over to get some content, take some pictures, try to get more people to come on over to our events, especially because they are amazing. They are wonderful. And so we've been having just, a great time with that. And then on Monday, I do have a check-in with my manager, as always, every Monday. But I'm also going to eat and have my lunch while I'm working because I have a dentist appointment. So right before my sister's wedding, I realized that I needed to make an appointment for the dentist. I went, they did the cleanup, but it seems like I am getting older, y'all. So I have to go get a night guard. They're gonna go fit me for that, and yeah, fun things. And then I also it's our ballet day, so I always make a snack like a PB&J for my toddler. And this time, right before we went to spring break, I made sure to wash her ballet outfit so that she can just, be ready to go for Monday. I put everything in there, so all I had to do on Monday morning when I was making her breakfast and lunch was to make her snack for the evening. So all of that worked out well. Adding in my stickers here. And actually, let me go back a little bit. So, especially if you're new to this channel, I use the Moterm A5 planner. and you'll see that this is like a mauve, or I guess like a nude color. I forgot what, I think it's like a pebble something, pebble cream. And it works really well. It has a lot of pockets. It has pockets on the top. It has inserts on the side as well. And then the zipper that I got some of the quick stickers that I like to use. But the inserts are actually from Infinity Lotus. And so they have a whole bunch of inserts on their website. I always link all of the things that I use on my description in this video. But the stickers that I like to use are always from Wonton in a Million, Cloth and Paper, Once More with Love, and Coffee Monsters Co. And then I do have some other ones that I've had just for the longest time, so I'm trying to like use them, which you'll see in this video. Or you can also go to my website. I do also have some planning stickers there. That's goldenpapery.com, which I'll also link in the description. But I love these stickers, y'all. I mean, I've said it many times before. It's the easiest way for me to know like what else I have next, what else is going on. But also, they're colorful, they're cute. It really pops up your planner, and I think it's just the best way to give your planner just a little bit more of that personalization that you can bring. And so on top of that, the next thing that I like to do is add in these Ibiza dots from Cloth and Paper. This is in a rose color, which I totally love because it goes with that washi tape. I always just put AM routine and PM routine, and then I just check mark them off when I complete it. So I complement my A5 planner with Notion. Again, if you haven't used Notion, I need to do a video on that because there are just so many ways that you can use Notion. I don't feel like I can go over just one thing, but if you head on over to my blog, I have some of the templates that I've used, that I've made, that I sell, and they have truly impacted the way that I manage life. I have one for my life planner, which is what I use my AM and PM routine. It just has more things, right? So I put in, my skincare and things like that. So yeah, I just wanted to point that out because I feel like this only shows you one side of my planning. And there actually is a whole other side of planning that I do. And I like to use Notion because it's digital. And so I can take it on my phone, view it, add more notes, things like that. And the other thing for this week is that I do have a couple of meetings. Again, I don't actually have that much going on. It really is going to be a lot of catch up and a lot of finalizing those projects, those Tableau dashboards that I have. Now, I am doing a whole blog on some of the dashboards that I've created, even the one that I'm using for my Goodreads dashboard. And so if you are interested in the data analytics field, I recommend that you go to my website or my blog. I give you a little bit more information on that. And so this video is mostly just to give you like a quick view of my life, what I do on a day-to-day, and how I truly manage it. But again, stepping back into my planner, all of the notes that I have here are because I need to get something done with it, right? And so my priorities, again, it's always things that I have to get done for sure. And then my to-do is things that I just want to get done throughout the day. That to-do list does not have to be completed for that day. And so it does happen a lot that sometimes I'll add something on Monday and it actually won't get done till Friday. So you'll see it on my to-do section every single day. Use whatever is available to you and what is easiest for you. This is just what has been working for me. And I think that it's pretty simple. Again, I don't get too complicated when it comes to my A5 planner. It really just is more like a quick, a quick snapshot, dashboard, whatever. for me to see what's going on in my life, especially when I have appointments, especially when I have a toddler. And so if there's something going on with like her school, I'll add it in my planner. If there's something that I absolutely need to get done for work, I'll add it in this planner. Now, for work, I also complement my Notion template, or I have a Notion template that's a work planner. That one I share specifically with my manager. And so you see how you can kind of start getting into different ways that you can plan and organize your life. And so, again, if this A5 planner works for you, I know some people are more, I need to write things down. Go for it. I'm the same way. And this A5 size works really well with putting it quickly in my purse. There's also a personal planner, which I've tried to get into because I figured, you know what? Maybe I can reduce the size of my planner, especially if I'm using Notion, but it was just too small for me, especially when sometimes I'll write like a full story, but it's actually notes on my planner. And so that's why I've stuck with the A5 size. Again, use what works for you. Everything here is about ensuring that your organization is going to be productive, making sure that everything that you do has a reason of why you do it. Although I will admit that this is the year that I'm giving myself more flexibility, more freedom to just use my planner in the way that it just feels good for me. So in the past, I was very, very harsh on myself. I would try to, fill out every single day and I would even go back to certain days and fill it out, even though like that day had already passed. I'm not doing that this year. We have life going on. And so that means that you're not always going to be able to do this. Although there are some people that can do this for every single day, which is amazing. Kudos to y'all. You guys are amazing. But this is what works for me. Especially being a mom and being so involved in my church and my journey with God. Like I'm really just trying to get something that is working to increase productivity. And in this case, using my A5 planner with Notion has tremendously increased that. Now, again, there are certain tools that I use for different projects, right? Like my book reading challenge that I mentioned. I'll use Goodreads for that. There's no reason why I'm going to create a new, dashboard or a new Excel document to track all of my books, which I had done in the past. I had purchased a book tracker on Notion that I could use. But then I started thinking, why would I do that? Like there's literally a system called Goodreads where you can just search up the title, add it in, put in your start date, end date, and that's it. So that is what we're doing this year. More flexibility, more freedom. And hopefully this, video can get you motivated to do that. You don't need that many things. I know when I first started also, I was using I wanted to do Filofax. I wanted to do all of these things. But honestly, I just got whatever planner that was available and made it work. So the good thing is that, or the more important thing is to just get started. So yeah, so this is what we have for this week, y'all. I hope you enjoyed it.